Just propose in your bedroom before you bring the proposal to the public.
Yeah, because we've seen people disappointed in the restaurant, more so teenagers.
Welcome back to our channel. We're back again with another video. We're still the raw voices, and we're back again into your faces. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep creating content, talking about different topics, aspects of lives, experiences, and everything. It's been a good week for me, I would say. I've been busy, literally busy, but still have to make time and come and shoot and produce something for you guys. Still your boy XOVIC. I'll introduce the topic after my other panelist introduces himself.
Once again, I go by the names of Gala Abdul. It's been a pleasure to come back here again. I've been lost for a while because you know what has been happening. So I'm literally happy to be on the platform again. I guess you're all good, you guys. Thank you very much.
We're going to be talking about something. It's a topic that most of you would think is inappropriate for us to talk about, but why not talk about it? We have quite a bit of knowledge about it, and we'll get into it. First of all, I'll be asking you a question like, what do you think about prenups? How do you understand prenups? I know it's like from the blue, like this is something to think about when you're getting ready for marriage and stuff, but what do you think about prenups?
What I can say about a prenup is like an agreement you make with your partner before getting married.
Yeah.
And this accounts for the financial status when any of you decides to divorce the other, any of you dies, or anything else that happens on the way you guys are going to divide the assets that you have.
Yeah. So it's something that puts your financial aspect of the marriage into accountability.
Yes.
And it's taken care of in any way that you guys, the both of you agree on.
Yes.
Do you feel like this is something that's really appropriate for a couple that feels like it's gonna get into marriage for a long-term relationship?
I mean, it depends on the way all you guys see each other. Because there are some people who have made their money.
Yeah.
And they are tired of being played along. Back in days, I guess prenups weren't there.
Yeah.
But guess what? Nowadays, people go into relationships to snatch other people's assets. So most of the people be like, you know what? Instead of marrying another lady and then again we divorce and she decides to take half of what I've worked for, at least we decide to sign up a prenup agreement. Like whenever things end up badly or anything, she ain't getting nothing from me.
Yeah.
So if we look at this worldwide, it works all here in a lot of Western countries.
Yeah.
But when we look at it in the African way, it's different. It's not that those people don't understand what a prenup agreement is.
But it's not something that's common.
Yeah, it's not something that is common.
I just feel like the reason why it's not common is because most of the families, the man is always the breadwinner. So he provides for the family. He's the one that's working. And it's like a culture. We have a culture of women depending on men.
Definitely.
And when you look at the divorce rate in African countries, it's really low. So having a prenup in the picture for a marriage is kind of like not really something that's really sensitive.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, like African countries are also developing. Like we're taking on the Western culture, learning about things that people in the West do. So I feel like this is something that people really need to put into action before they get into a marriage.
I mean, if you look at it in today's world, and the perspective we are bringing it into.
Yeah.
When we go back to Africa, traditionally, marriage is seen like a union of two people. And when you sign up a prenup in Africa, it means that you don't trust your partner. You understand? Because that's done from a perspective of whereby, you know what, anything can happen anytime.
Yeah.
Because now we're seeing this 21st generation is different.
Mm.
You marry a person today, and tomorrow is like, I want a divorce.
Yeah.
And I'm taking half of your asset. I'm taking half of your things, half of your money.
Yeah.
These things, these people who are taking these things, they just don't understand how hard you've worked to earn those things.
Yeah. They don't know the situation you've gone through to get where you are.
Thank you. But when we go back to Africa, our grandparents, they believe like marriage without agreement is something that works in a way whereby you can never make a decision to marry someone without you watching this person's background, how she grew up, what she has to do as a woman. Yeah, things like that.
Yeah. I think like with that, it takes you back to the 50-50 aspect of life of today, where relationships, people depend on each other like 50-50. And if a relationship has a 50-50 ideology, I just feel like that's the couple that wouldn't put a prenup into consideration. But if the partner is depending on the other 100%, maybe the guy is the only breadwinner, then a prenup is really something that they need to think about. So it brings trust issues for sure, because it just makes the other party that didn't have the idea of it to feel like they're not trusted in any way.
It also applies to the 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Remember, like when you marry someone, it's a union, you understand? It's a union of two people, not just an individual. But when you're divorcing, the lady gets to pick what she wants. Or you
split to halfway.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She gets to pick whatever she wants. But guess what? I want you to put it like this. You're married today. You marry a lady. Guess what? You're happy and everything. Things go
south.
Go south. And the lady says, I want a divorce. And when I'm divorcing you, I need the house.
Because I have your kids and stuff.
Yeah. Guess what? She has been bringing her 50, you've been bringing yours.
So
where do you benefit? It doesn't apply to only the person, it doesn't apply to only the other one who's not bringing the 50-50. It also applies to also this one who bring also the 50-50 family.
This is my understanding.
Yeah.
When you're in a relationship of 50-50, that means that you've built these things together. You've contributed 50%, I've contributed 50%. If we got a mortgage that we had to pay a down payment of, let's say, $1,000, you brought 5,000 and I brought 5,000 as a down payment. So that means everything that we've been doing has been 50-50.
Okay.
So having a prenup is kind of pointless, because the prenup is going to still divide the things into two.
Does it mean your wife
for the stuff that you've created together?
Does it mean your wife can't take your 50?
I mean, still she will. Actually, she can take stuff that I made even before getting married to her.
That's the thing. So if you're bringing the 50 and she's bringing the 50, guess what? She's going to come for yours too. Because if the kids are still young, and that time comes, who is going to get out of the house? You. Because if you go to court, the judge is going to be like, the lady has to stay in the house because
She has the kids.
And she's going to be taking them to school and everything, but you also be paying child support on top of that. So a prenup, it doesn't it's not affecting only these ones who is depending on the husband only. It also takes this one who pays 50, the splitting bill, 50 and everything. It takes everything. And guess what? This agreement, whenever you bring it, and the one who signs it, it brings on a lot of chaos. Guess what?
Sometimes it's a red flag to these people.
It breaks the loyalty. Because the person you're introducing it to is going to be like, that means this guy has not been trusting me all along. But this person is not going to know what you've passed through. with the other women. Because me, I don't blame men who bring such arguments.
Yeah.
Because these people have seen what women can do, but also what men can do.
Yeah.
Because it's both ways. Nowadays, it doesn't differ whether a man or a woman is the one who's gonna take your stuff. Both of them take stuff.
Yeah, because like when you look into it, where women are trying to be like empowered and doing their stuff for themselves, like I don't feel like even when they get married, I feel like for the women's side, they will be the first. If a woman has built their empire by themselves and then they're trying to get into marriage, they'll be the first person to bring up the prenup topic.
It depends on how you bring it.
Because it's more of like a selfless thought. So you think somebody thinks about it just from their own perspective. Yeah.
Also, now I want you to look at who has been the husband of Cardi B?
Cardi B.
The husband, the ex-husband.
I don't know.
That guy. If you look at their story, it's the guy requesting for child support.
Oh, Offset.
Yeah. The guy is the one requesting for child support.
Yeah.
And it's Cardi B to
pay
the guy. So guess what if they had signed the prenup? Who is losing the house? The lady. Because it's the guy remaining with the children.
I feel like when the prenup thing comes into play and you've got a divorce, I think whatever happens next is determined by, if you have kids, whatever happens next is determined by the custody rights and what's to follow. Whoever takes the kids then has to take more of the property of the other person.
Yeah, but the thing is, also in the beginning when you've just brought this argument in front of your partner, it spoils everything.
Yeah, it breaks trust for sure.
It spoils everything to the extent that this person can choose not to marry you. You know that. This person can choose to do whatever she wants in a relationship because she knows I'm not getting anything. You understand?
Yeah.
This person can choose to do anything that she wants or whatever he wants to take on his or her life.
So let me ask you a question. If you're with your partner for some time and a prenup was something you used to think about, do you feel like you can get to know your partner to a point where you feel comfortable with them and you feel like you don't need the prenup?
Yeah, whatever comes. Because guess what?
Yeah.
In the beginning, you don't expect you don't see her as a person who's going to cheat on you. You don't see her as a person who's going to take your money. You don't see her or him as a person who's going to do bad to you. So why the hell would you introduce a prenup in the middle of the thing?
So it's something that you have to have if you're really being defensive of your property. Then it's something you need to consider, however much you feel about your partner.
You need to bring it in the first place that whatever we decide to get married, you're signing a prenup. Let this person be in a know that anything that happens at the moment, I'm signing a what?
The prenup.
A prenup. But if you bring it in the middle, it's a disappointment.
I think you can't even bring it in the middle.
So
you only sign it before you get married.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that. No, I'm not meaning in the middle when you're already married. No, I'm meaning like, remember, you've loved yourselves, you've dated, you've had sex together. So why during the marriage time you bring it?
It's too late already.
You're supposed to bring it in the first place. You understand? You're getting to know this person. Okay, you've started dating.
So this is something you need to talk to to the person you're getting to know even before engagement.
Yeah.
And get their school of thought.
Ask your partner what
do you think about a prenup?
Thank you. But remember, this person has fallen in love.
They've been with you, they trust in you.
Yes.
They see a future with you.
You've requested for marriage. She has said yes.
And then you talk about the prenup.
And then you talk about the prenup. How is he going to feel?
Okay. I see where you're coming from. So bring it up in the first place.
Yeah.
and see their school of thought. If there's to stay with you, then that's
Thank
fine.
you.
I feel like the reason why this is not something common in Africa is when you get married in Africa, I will talk about just our culture. It's not only you getting married, it's like your family, your whole family is getting married. So whatever happens in the marriage is going to cost the respect of your family. So first of all, divorce in our country is not something that's taken lightly.
Yeah, and in speaking of divorce, when you go to your wife's family, they don't expect that.
There's nothing like divorce.
Thank you. And when you go back to the tradition back home,
Yeah.
they see marriage as a union thing together, not just individually.
So it's for life agreement.
Yes, because they don't see the divorce at the moment.
Yeah.
Whenever you make a decision of marriage is like gambling now.
Yeah, but you know that most of the marriages right now, like the marriages, people have split and they're not together anymore, but they've kept the picture of the family. They could stay in the same house, keep the marriage going, but they've already split up just because they're trying to keep the respect of the family.
The intelligent ones.
Yeah.
You understand? The intelligent ones. But these are the people who do that.
Yeah.
Are the people who know what to do. And guess what? These people are not doing that to keep the respect of the family. They're doing that to raise their kids together. There's a picture that they want their kids to have.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But guess what? Have you ever asked your female friend what it means to grow up without a dad?
Trauma.
What it means to grow up without a mom? She's not there.
Yeah.
You know she's there, but she's with another man.
They're not in the picture.
Yeah. You grew up with your dad only. Guess what? Your mom left you when you're how many years? 2? 1?
So you're gonna grow up with this hatred against your mom.
Thank you.
So parents that stay together is just because of the upbringing of their children.
Yeah. But whenever the chaos comes, that's why when you're getting married, back home, those parents tell you whatever comes in between you and you fail to agree. Come back where?
Come back to us and talk to us.
Thank you. They will tell you what to do. But whenever you take things in your hands, what happens? And guess what? In this era, things are different. They're not like long ago.
Yeah.
This is why most of the men are like, you know what? Before marrying this girl, I need these multi-million guys. That's what they're using. You've watched Jeff Bezos this time around.
Yeah.
The wife right now or the girlfriend signed a prenup.
Good. Yeah, for billionaire people, like people having lots of money, I feel like there's something they need to consider right away.
And in Africa, there are why prenups are not considered is how our cultures review this thing.
Yeah, the way they see marriage.
Yeah. Plus religiously. Remember, they're praying for you, are praying in the church that said, God bless this family, God give mercy to these people, give them beautiful children, give them understanding children, whatever comes in between them, please take it away.
Yeah.
So how is the religious reviewing this thing? It reviews it like, you're not going to separate.
Yeah.
God is in between you guys. You know, the culture says like this. Our grandparents are reviewing everything like, I want my kid to have a very good family.
Exactly.
You understand? So then you bring in the prenup thing. And by the way, it's not that those people in Africa don't know the prenup, what a prenup means.
Yeah.
They know.
They know, but it's not
It's not something they believe in
and it's not something that can come into thought
at the moment.
Yeah.
Because these things, by the way, are mainly in the Western world.
Yeah. But they're transitioning, not even trying, but they're transitioning into that.
In Uganda, how many people do you know that sign prenups?
I can't say any names. I would say even divorce lawyers, they don't even have work in Africa.
And plus, how is the government ruling this thing? Yeah. Because the law also has to talk about this.
Yeah. We've seen like government sectors like FIDA, the one that talks to married people about their differences, to just bring them together and come to a common ground.
Yeah, but also for this agreement to work, there has to be a law that is governing this thing.
Yeah.
Once it's not there or it's not followed, this thing is not going to work. That's why it's very rare in Africa to find someone saying, you know what, I'm going to marry you, but
It's a prenup.
agreement. Yeah. Here it works very well because these people have that law that governs it.
Yeah.
That someone can bring it in front of you and you're going to be like, oh, I think I'm getting nothing. So that's how, I mean, that's how the thing is. But like me, okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What if you've started dating someone and okay, let me say you're getting to know this person.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring up that the prenup thing while you're getting to know this person, or
I feel like this is something I have to talk about way earlier. Before even we get to the altar to say our vows to each other. So it's something that I will bring up to my partner, talk about it, and say their school of thought. Because I'm a planner and I always try to have solutions to my problems before the problems arise. So this is something I will talk to my partner about and feel comfortable around it, and then see how to move forward with it. Yeah. Because like a relationship is not one-sided.
Yeah.
You really need to know what the other person thinks about something and see how to move forward. It's a companionship. It's not one-sided. Because I could bring it up and they could give me a reason not to think about it.
Yeah.
And it goes back to something I can tell you. By the time we get to the point of getting married, I need to really know this person. Marriage is a lifetime commitment. I'm not going to see someone for just 1 year or one year and a half and then go to the altar and marry them, you know? I need to learn them and really get to know them.
In 1 year, let me say, of course, let me say the longest is going to be 1 year and a few months. In that 1 year and a few months, you will be knowing how this person operates. Right? There's no way it's going to take you 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. No, let me say.
One year is short, I would say.
But when you look at the Muslim gods, these staunch Muslim gods and everything. Remember dating someone remember us, like in this generation, be like, okay, I'm dating this person. But guess what? There's no way you're gonna get your money, go buy for this girl, this and this and this and this. 6. It should be there. Most especially we're talking about the Valentine stuff that we know very well. So tell me, like the Muslim girls, what are you gonna if at all you come to that picture? Because those ones,
So this is my thought. Getting to know someone, I can't put time to it, but there's stages. I break it down into stages.
Yeah.
So this is the breakdown. Like, get to know you, hang out with you for some time, like go out, dinner, stuff, like do some activities together. That's like the first stage. And then the second stage will be like being exclusive. So I'm not getting to know you, but we're exclusive, knowing like we're only seeing us. I'm seeing you, and then they're seeing me.
Yeah.
And then the third stage would be like moving in, getting to know this person on a daily basis, being around them like for 24/7. You know.
So how long is it going to take you for her to move in?
It doesn't have a time to it.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen like in 2 months or 3.
Exactly. But I can't say that it's gonna take three years or 2 years.
It's not going to take 3 years.
It's not gonna be too early, and it's not gonna be too late.
Yeah, but it's not going to take it. You know, when you've been living alone, you've been a freestyler.
Yeah.
So remember, when someone tells you, "I want to move in with you," you're gonna think a lot.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, "Okay, now life is going to change.
How am I gonna bring this person into my space?
Thank you. How am I gonna view things from now on? Like, how am I going to behave?" Remember, if you've been entering your house at at 12 a.m. now for us, 1 a.m.,
Yeah.
2 a.m. When you're moving with someone, guess what? You have to be home early because you have someone waiting for you. Maybe when you've gone out together. But if it's not that, what happened next?
Yeah, so I feel like there's a certain timeline you have to give yourself. Get to know this person to the time you get into the altar. Going back to the topic.
Yes. But also, I mean, okay, let me say 2 years.
2 years. 2 years
Yeah.
till marriage.
Yeah. Because
I mean,
as long as you're not going to give birth, yes, this person is not going to get pregnant. There are some who retrieve that and their partners get pregnant, but as well they marry them. And there are others, when they plan to marry this person and things go wrongly during that period, they end up leaving them and they end up leaving these people single mothers.
yeah.
You understand? Either you cheat or you're caught doing something stupid.
So for you, in your perspective, you only need 2 years to get to marry someone.
I'm not gonna say 2 years,
Yeah.
but plus let me give you also this. I might be wanting to marry this person before the 2 years reach, but my partner that I'm dating might say it's too early. She's not yet ready for it.
Yeah.
Then I have to wait whenever she's ready because I'm not going to force her. Because guess what? You might be there and be like, okay, me when I tell my partner, will you marry me? It's gonna be easy for her. But guess what? That's why people get disappointed. Because they don't expect this and be like, hell no. Remember, this is a vow that you're making for life. But when you enter into something that you don't understand how it operates,
I know some guy from Uganda is called Kasuko. He said, first propose in your bedroom before you bring the proposal to the public.
yeah, because we've seen people disappointed in restaurant, more so teenagers.
Yeah.
Not even teenagers, mature people. 26.
I feel like by the time you propose, like you need to have this mutual feeling where you feel like your partner is really also ready for this.
Feelings, but we've seen disappointments at the airport. We've seen these people. That's the reason as to why Kasuko said that. First talk to your partner in the bedroom, and then.
But is this even still a surprise proposal? It's just like a revisit of a proposal.
After talking about it,
Yeah.
you live it. That was just a jazz.
Yeah.
She doesn't see it coming. That's what Kasuko was meaning. You just have to be smart.
That's why I feel like you need to take your good time. 2, 3, 4 years.
So you've taken 2, 3, 4 years dating this person.
Because like marriage, I'm one of the people that believe that I'm not trying to have a divorce.
Thank you.
Exactly. I need to really get to know this person. So by the time I feel like I need to really lock it in, it's forever. So I'm not gonna get into a marriage just because of excitement.
So let me ask you a question. I get married.
Yeah.
I have my assets. I've worked hard for these things.
Yeah.
And I wake up in the morning, bro, I tell you, you know what? This lady is trying to divorce me and she's taking half of my stuff. And she's not giving me any exception either to make up for this thing or we should resolve these things that are between us to go on with our marriage. She just wants to take this, like, to divorce me and leave.
Yeah.
She wants to live her life. You understand? So, and they divorced me and she takes half of my stuff. You've worked hard for your stuff. You have your retirement home, good cars, expensive cars. You have money, the businesses and everything. When you see that, it has happened to me.
I learned from your mistake.
You learn from my mistake.
Yeah.
But some people, that's how they get to present prenup agreements to their partners.
If they're not married, can you just do a Google search there? Like, can you take a prenup amidst to marriage? I think it's just taken before the marriage. You can't bring it up after the marriage.
Can you take
A prenup agreement when you're already married.
when you're already married? Let me see.
What does it say?
Yes, you can, but then it's not called a prenup anymore.
What is it called?
It's just called up. It's called
Postnup.
postnup.
That's the show agreement.
Yeah, or postnup. But guess what?
But remember, this is something two-sided.
Yeah.
This is something that's going to need a signature from your partner. So if you bring it up and they don't agree, it's okay for them to not agree with it and not sign it.
Talking about bringing a prenup in course of the marriage.
Yeah.
What can you do? Present it at the beginning or
And I feel
after
like
marriage?
best way moving forward,
Yeah.
talk, if you're really interested in such a thing, bring this as a conversation to your partner at the dating stage. Have them warm them up so that they know where you stand with this idea of signing a prenup. You know?
Yeah.
So that they're not surprised. So that you're not really in the relationship, like really fully in, and then you're not like halfway in. So you present this topic and talk about it and see their school of thought.
What do they understand by a prenup?
I mean, like, if you don't understand, then you're going to tell them, educate them about it, and they'll get to understand it. Actually, when you go back to our traditional ladies, like ladies in Uganda, that's not something they would even think about. They would just sign it because most of them, they're looking for good marriage, a good husband, a provider, father figure, a husband. That's all they care about.
So when you marry a slave queen,
How can I marry a slave queen? Come on.
these things are happening.
No. You brought the example to me.
Let us look at let us look at these things back home there. So let me talk about a certain story that was trending down there of Portia and who
Monsieur.
and that guy.
Yeah.
So if they were married and
They didn't have a prenup.
yeah, okay, in the middle of the marriage,
Yeah.
and the guy presents that. Remember, back home, there are ladies who have the other thing that I have to work for myself. I have to have my own money. Those ladies. But there are also these slave queens that a man has to provide for me everything. Remember, it starts from the wig, the nails that they do, the car, data, and the phone too, gas.
So it's everything for
It's
them.
everything.
Yeah.
So, and you wake up in the morning and this slave queen again cheats on you. You understand? So, and you'll be like, you know what? I'm tired of this marriage. You get when you bring, like we said, when you bring the post-nap in between of that.
Yeah.
Do you think she can sign it when she knows she has been getting everything from you, being a provider, a very good provider with everything?
So
Can she sign it?
for anyone being dependent and not being independent, they can't sign it because it's like they're giving out their loyalties, like they're giving out their freedom of being cared for.
But some of them don't give a fuck.
And then are they gonna just sign it and just lose everything, like lose the upkeep, the car, the money, all that stuff?
As long as she's remember, it's a division of assets. How it's gonna be handled.
Yeah.
So it's when you, if the person they're presenting it to is intellectual, she's gonna have to read this agreement.
Yeah.
But this thing, remember, it has how the assets, the finances, the debts are gonna be handled.
Yeah.
Whether divorce, death, and everything. So this prenup, it works, but how is it working? You feel me? Yeah. You must be intellectual to know this thing that you're signing, because I mean, what I say is, however much it's not well known back home there, but at least these people should be educated about it.
Yeah.
These ladies should know what they're going into, because guess what? We are here. You know what a prenup means. Are you telling me that you're gonna marry someone from here? Or you're gonna go back home there and get yourself
I mean, like, from different circumstances, like, I don't know, but that's something that I already have now. It's some knowledge I have about marriage.
Yeah.
So that's something I'll bring up and talk to my partner before I get to take that
Yeah,
next
but
step.
yeah. Actually, you have to educate her about it.
If they don't know.
Definitely. But again, as you told me, that when you get into this thing, you don't expect a divorce. It's like I was seeing a story of a certain lady.
Yeah.
she was like they were in a relationship with her husband, and there are things that could make her annoyed. You feel me? But in the long run, she kept on making threats to the husband. But this day, there's a day that happened. She had to pack up her bags and everything, and she told the husband, "I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm leaving this relationship. I'm leaving this marriage.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired because of this and this and this." But it's not because the guy wasn't understanding. He was understanding. But you know what the guy did? The guy threw the keys outside and told her, "You're going to stay, unpack your stuff, go to bed and sleep. We're gonna work out this thing."
Yeah, and I feel like that's something one of the partners should have.
Yeah, but not everyone is having this.
Yeah.
Others think of
Some people-
going. I'm tired.
Some people think of marriage as, some of the women just want to function, you know? They just want to dress up nicely, take these pictures. They don't know what marriage is.
To show the world that I'm being taken.
Yeah. Marriage is commitment, marriage is compromise, marriage is going through the hard times and staying, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not something to be taken lightly. When you see our parents and, let's say, like our grandparents, like they've been through some tough marriages that the Gen Z people cannot go through with.
Decisions.
Yeah, and I feel like the Gen Zs feel like they have lots of options outside these marriages they get into, and most of the times the factor that's really influencing it is your background. How was your family? Did you grow up with your father and mother? What did you grow up seeing? If they had differences and they conquered them and stayed together till today, what are you going to do to reflect that in your family? So backgrounds also really matter.
Yeah, but all in all, let me
Yeah, let's summarize.
yeah, let me say this. In any way, if you wake up in the morning and you've been through a lot with these ladies, you can take a prenup.
Yeah.
But in which status are you bringing it in? Don't bring a prenup when you're marrying someone's daughter tomorrow. Bring a prenup in the first days when you're getting to know this lady,
Yeah.
to know what she's going in.
Dating stage.
Yeah. And if at all you're this kind of person, you know you can handle your relationship and your marriage, then don't sign it, because it takes a lot. You're not gonna wake up in the morning and be like, "Oh, a prenup," and then you sign. You're signing what you don't know. So this you should know what you're going into. And those ones, everyone has a different idea with this thing. So it depends on the decision that you make. Otherwise, guys, we've been talking about how these prenups are seen back home there. And once again, it was nice being here on the platform again. Once again, we'll be here all the time. Please, guys, subscribe. And we're still looking for a lady. If you want to participate in this thing, you're very most welcome. We're waiting for you guys. Thank you very much. I remain Gala Abdul. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Really appreciate the few subscribers that have subscribed to our channel. We're really growing on a good pace, I would say, and we're gonna keep pushing and producing content to you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. Still your boy XOVIC. Let us know about your thoughts about the prenup topic. Peace.